Hi, Doc. Sorry I'm late. I got caught up playing house with my friends Abby and Elmo.
And how was that?
It was fine, I guess.
I guess?
Well, yeah. I wanted to be the baby, but Elmo said that I'm too big, so I have to be the parent.
And how did that make you feel?
Frustrated. I never get to be the baby. I always have to be the grown-up because I'm tall, but I'm more than just a big bird.
What is it about the situation that upsets you? Is it being the parent or always being made to be the parent because of your height?
Well, both. But I think the one that makes me more upset is being the parent in general.
When you play the parent with Elmo, what are the things you have to do?
Well, I have to go to work, make dinner for my friends, and put the babies to sleep.
And what about the baby makes you want it so much?
Well, I want someone to sing me to sleep sometimes. I don't want to always go to work and make dinner. I just want to stay the baby forever.
When you think about the future and growing up, what feelings come to you?
A lot of feelings. It can be so overwhelming. Where will I go to college? What if I don't want to go to college? Where will I work? Will I have to move away? What if my friends move away?
Those sound like some big worries for a little kid. What makes you worry about people moving away? Did someone you love move away, Big Bird?
My parents migrated to Poppy Street last summer, so now I live with Granny Bird. I love Granny Bird, but I also miss my parents.
Do your friends know how you've been feeling since your parents left? I wonder what would happen if you let them know you're feeling a little down, lonely these days.
Maybe you're right. Actually, Elmo just lives 2 buildings down. I think I'll talk to him after our session.
We can go over what you'd want to say if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. Elmo, I just talked to Miss Therapist and she helped me realize something. You know when we play house and you ask me to be the parent? I feel a little sad. I would really rather much be the baby.
Good sir. Do you not want to explain to Elmo why it makes you sad?
Well, ever since my parents migrated, I've been feeling a little lonely. I kind of want someone to take care of me, which is why I want to be the baby when we play house. I just want someone to sing me to sleep sometimes.
Big Bird, that's perfect. I'm sure Elmo will understand.
Do you mind if I cut this session short, Doc? I think I should talk to Elmo while the words are still fresh in my head.
Of course, Big Bird. See you next week.
Bye, thank you. Hi, Elmo.
Elmo talked to his friend about how he'd been feeling of late. Just as he'd known, Elmo understood perfectly.
Big Bird, I'm sorry. I wish you would have told me sooner. How about we have a slumber party and I can sing you a lullaby before we go to bed? Really, I'd love that. Elmo!
So, how's it going this week, Cookie?
Me is feeling very blue today.
Well, yes, you are a blue monster.
No, sad blue.
Tell me more about that.
Cookie's gone. Friends took cookies. Me is so sad. So sad.
Why do you think they did that?
Because they hate Cookie Monster.
Why would they hate you?
Because Cookie Monster doesn't deserve cookies. And he doesn't deserve friends.
Oh, Cookie, why would you think that?
Me is Cookie Monster. Me is Monster.
Why are monsters bad?
Because, me don't know. But why else would they hate cookies unless me bad.
I don't know, but you're not bad, Cookie. Why else do you think they might take your cookies?
Well, now that me thinks about it, they did say they were only trying to protect me, but cookies can't hurt me.
Do you think your friends think cookies might hurt you?
How could me get hurt by cookies? They could be hurt by cookies. If friends had as many cookies as Cookie Monster, what would happen? Elmo would be 99% cookie and 1% Elmo. The cow would lose track of the amount. Big Bird's feathers would be so messy. Crumbs in crevices. Oh no.
I think you may have realized something.
Cookie Monster's friends are just worried about him. They just want him to be safe.
Well, now can you see why they took your cookies?
Yes, but Cookie Monster was made to eat cookies.
Do you think your friends know that?
Well, no. Me has never mentioned that.
Might you want to explain to them or help them understand?
Absolutely. Cookie Monster will talk with friends. He will help them understand.
Good. Well, I think that's our time for today.
Much thanks for our 2-minute session. Cookie Monster, we'll see you next week.
Don't bang on my can. Go away.
Hey, Oscar. Nice to see you. I am here for our weekly check-in. Is this an okay time?
Well, now is a good time as any. I guess I have nothing better to do.
Well, how have you been doing?
I've been doing meh. A little more frustrated than usual, but meh as always.
Any reason why you're feeling that way? What's been going on?
I'm just sick of this darn pandemic. First, Dr. Grouchy tells me I have to stay in my trash can, and now he says it's safe to go outside without a mask. Such garbage.
Well, what bothers you about that?
It's always a changing. I don't know what rules to follow. Maybe it makes me confused and more grouchy than usual.
It sounds like things feel out of control. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah. Things used to be so easy. My days would look like this. I wake up, take a nice trash bath, have some apple cores, mess with the occasional passerbys, and then nestle into my bed, and sometimes I even get to go on vacation.
Now what are your days like?
Now I can't even go outside without being scared. Like of myself, other people, this darn virus. Just living in a trash can is a safety hazard now.
Would you like to go outside of your trash can?
I mean, yeah. I've read all the best guidebooks about the trash in the world. I want to travel again. For example, have you heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? To stick my toes in new trash and feel the sun on my fur.
Are your fears stopping you from going out?
Of course. Is it even safe? All the rules keep a-changing. Do I wear a mask? If so, which mask? If I hang out with one friend, maybe no mask? How do I decide? So I just stay in my trash can.
Do you think there is a way you could still be careful and feel safe in participating in some of the activities you have missed? You did? You did say Dr. Grouchy mentioned things were getting better, right? Whether or not you wear a mask, maybe we can work on getting you back into the swing of things.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. But I can't go to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch right now.
Of course, but maybe you could start with something more local. Are there any good landfills around here?
Actually, there's about 10 minutes from here. I've read about it a couple of times and never actually gone.
Do you have any free extra time in your schedule for a visit?
Well, I guess I have Mondays free, and Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Heck, I don't have a lot going on, do I? Maybe a trip outside once in a while would really help.
How about you take a trip or two to the landfill nearby before our next session, and if you feel comfortable, maybe going from there and finding some other local places you might feel safe.
I'll give it a try.
Great! I'd love to hear about how everything goes the next time we see each other.
I can't believe you brought the duck.
It's Rubber Ducky. He always comes with us.
You couldn't just leave him at home for an hour?
I'm getting the sense that you don't want me to bring Rubber Ducky.
So, what brings you in today?
Well, as you can see, Bert has been acting strange lately.
Can you elaborate?
Bert has been more angry lately, and he's been taking it out on Rubber Ducky.
Can you give me an example of that?
Well, last week I caught Bert trying to throw Rubber Ducky into Oscar's garbage can.
Oh my. Is this true, Bert?
Yes.
Can you tell me what motivated you to do that?
Ernie takes that stupid duck with him everywhere he goes. He takes the duck to breakfast. He takes the duck to lunch. He takes the duck to dinner. He even started taking the duck to the grocery store. And now apparently the duck goes with us to therapy. And don't even get me started on the bath. He even tucks the duck into bed at night before we even go to sleep.
Sounds like you are very upset by the duck's presence. What would you like to happen with the duck instead?
I want Ernie to let the duck go. The duck is getting worn out. His beak isn't as orange. His eyes are scratched. Face it, Ernie. He's lost his quack.
How dare you say that about Rubber Ducky?
Wow, it sounds like you're both very upset about Rubber Ducky.
Don't listen to Bert. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
See what I mean? He has a whole song for that stupid duck. He has never made a song about me.
He never asked me to write a song about you, Bert.
Neither did that duck. I shouldn't have asked.
Okay, I think there are a lot of emotions regarding this duck. But maybe it's not actually about the duck. Let's take a step back. Bert, it sounds like you might be feeling jealous of the attention Rubber Ducky is getting from Ernie.
Yes, that's true.
Bert, how is that impacting your relationship with Ernie?
I wish Ernie could give me his attention instead of the duck. The duck is driving a wedge between us.
Ernie, how does it feel for you to hear all this from Bert?
Bert, Rubber Ducky is my oldest friend. He knows my whole history. I've had him since preschool.
Ernie, you're a middle-aged man now. Do you still really need that duck?
I can't just throw him out with the bathwater.
He's made of rubber.
I know, but I still love him.
It sounds like Rubber Ducky means a lot to you, Ernie. How are you feeling about that, Bert?
It feels like Ernie loves Rubber Ducky more than he loves me.
Oh, Bert, it's just a different kind of love. I love you as my partner, and I love Rubber Ducky as my friend.
Bert, what do you need to feel reassured that Ernie loves you?
I would like to spend some time with Ernie alone. Maybe he could leave the duck at home once in a while.
Rubber Ducky would be so sad.
Rubber Ducky is not even rubber. He's plastic.
Maybe there's a compromise we can work toward. But for right now, let's focus on the relationship between the two of you. I'd like each of you to finish this sentence. I feel loved by my partner when blank. Ernie, would you like to go first?
I feel loved by Bert when he gets me little gifts, like the time he got me a soap dish to put Rubber Ducky on while he dries after a bath.
Oh yeah, I saw that dish at a shop down the street, and I thought it would be perfect. I didn't realize that meant so much to you.
It brings me joy every time I see it.
What about you, Bert? When do you feel loved by Ernie?
I feel loved by Ernie when he makes time for us to spend time alone together without any distractions.
Sounds like quality time is very important to you.
I hear you, Bert. Let's go out and try a new restaurant for dinner one night this week. Just you and me. I'll leave Rubber Ducky at home.
I would love that. Thanks, Ernie.
All right, I have an assignment for both of you this week. I would like you both to journal about ways you feel loved by your partner, and so we can expand on this in our next session. Let's try leaving Rubber Ducky at home next week and see how that feels.
That sounds like a great plan.
Thanks. See you next week.